It's okay to want an abortion. Did you know 1 in 4 people who can get pregnant will have one? So it's actually more common than most people think. At CareFM, you can choose what type of abortion care works best for you. We have in-person locations with private entrances in Atlanta, Chicago, and the Washington, D.C. areas. And we also offer medically supported abortion pills by mail in 20 states. For some people, it's more comforting to come into a private office where they can sit with one of our medical providers and either leave no longer pregnant or with abortion pills in hand. For others, they prefer to get abortion pills through the mail so they can decide the best time and place to complete the process. Getting abortion pills by mail from CareFM is simple. Fill out an online form, and a licensed provider will review your medical history. And if eligible, your medication will be shipped to you in a couple of days. Kara, our text-based abortion companion, will guide you through the process from start to finish with instructions, reminders, and answers to all your questions whenever they come up 24/7. With either choice, please know CareFM will support you every step of the way. Learn more at carefm.org.
When it comes to gifting, everyone on your list deserves something special. Luckily, Marshall's buyers travel far and wide, hustling for great deals and amazing gifts, so you don't have to. That means your mom gets that cashmere sweater, your best friend, that Italian leather bag. Your coworkers unwrap their favorite beauty brands, and your nephews, the coolest new toys. Go ahead, at prices this good, you can grab something for yourself too. Marshalls, we get the deals, you gift the good stuff. Shop now at marshalls.com or find a store near you.
This episode is brought to you by Greenlight. Get this. Adults with financial literacy skills have 82% more wealth than those who don't. From swimming lessons to piano classes, us parents invest in so many things to enrich our kids' lives. But are we investing in their future financial success? With Greenlight, you can teach your kids financial literacy skills like earning, saving, and investing. And this investment costs less than that after-school treat. Start prioritizing their financial education and future today with a risk-free trial at greenlight.com/Spotify. Greenlight.com/Spotify.
Live, Laugh, Larceny discusses true petty crimes that may be disturbing to some.
Or could be easy listening to all you psychopaths out there.
All stories are based on actual events, but details may vary.
Listener discretion is not advised.
Live,
Laugh,
Larceny. Welcome to Live, Laugh, Larceny. Getting burpy from a purple nurple slurpee. This is Trevin.
And I'm Amanda, Purple Nurple. Wow.
I've been waiting a while to bust out Purple Nurple again. There's something so nostalgic of just thinking of it, you know?
I think we've talked about this years ago, but did you watch that movie, The Monster, the Purple People Eater? It was...
The One-Eyed One-Horn?
Yes,
yeah.
One-Eyed One-Horn. Yeah. That's what that always reminds me of.
I think there was also a line in like Scary Movie 4 when they're doing the Saw parody, and I think he says like, another purple nurple and something, and then I think they twist him or something.
That sounds about right. So, Trevin.
Yes.
What is your dreadful dilemma this week?
My dreadful dilemma this week actually has to do with you.
Uh-oh.
And your husband.
Oh, no.
And it's not even what you probably think it's going to be.
Oh, okay.
The other night, I was sleeping and having a dream.
Good.
I had a dream with you in it.
Uh-oh.
And it was one of those dreams where it kind of reminded me of like our old trip where we went to Branson together in the bus.
Oh, yeah.
Except in this dream, we had got some badass, cool Airbnb.
Ooh.
And right off the front door was a cool body of water. And in the dream, we were discovering all this cool stuff. Like, whoa, this is weird and cool, but also kind of like a haunted house kind of twist. Like, but this is maybe not right. And as we were getting ready to enter the front of the house, your husband was standing there on the dock/front step area.
Uh-huh.
And as he was talking, I saw a giant alligator's head come up from the water and slowly start coming towards him. I was in a nightmare and I didn't even know it. As it got closer, I didn't know how to scream or say anything. And I was like, beep, beep. And an alligator came out, grabbed Jordan and pulled him into the water. everybody was sitting like trying to decide what to do. And I remember in my dream just seeing these giant finger claws like wrapped around him. And I said, quick, somebody give me the sword. And there was just like a pile of swords over to the side. I told you it was a weird Airbnb. Somebody handed me the sword and I was like, I'm going to try to stab this alligator to save Jordan. I took my hand and I swung like this and I night punched Emily. You didn't see that coming, did you?
Not even a little bit. Wow. So Jordan died or what?
Well, the dream ended at that point. So I would say Jordan was probably a goner, unless thy sword be true.
Oh, Trevin, that dream might be the most accurate depiction of kind of how you've almost described yourself in stressful situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even when you told the story about being attacked by the sword,
True.
you were like, I was reacting in ways that probably I shouldn't have. Or when I passed out on your shoulder and you're like, this is all a bit. It's almost like you want to do something different, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to be like everybody else and add to the panic because my first thought is always don't add to the problem.
Yes.
Other people don't realize that and they add to the problem.
Right.
But
yeah.
the next step is always the hard one.
Totally. Honestly, I think that probably is how it would go. Mm-hmm. And, you've woken up before bopping Emily,
yes.
So all these things add up to, I could see that happening. But knock on wood, I really don't want Jordan to go out that way. That would be awful.
Yeah, I mean, this was a crazy big alligator, whatever it was, like Lake Placid sort of stuff.
Holy shit. Where was I during the alligator attack? Cackling in the background or?
You were in the crowd. Like, we were all in a circle of friends on the front deck area about to enter the building. And he was just the one standing the closest to the edge.
Damn.
So you were just kind of screaming and watching your husband be taken away.
Wow. Wow, the drama.
But yeah, I swung and hit in Emily's direction. I may have hit her hugging pillow and maybe not her. I'm not 100%.
So you may have actually hit her on purpose? Or not on purpose. In real life?
Yeah, I physically did swing and made contact. I swear it was with her, but I think I was able to kind of wake up mid-punch to kind of pull off a little.
Okay, because I thought you were saying you hit her in your dream.
Oh, no. That was where the dream ended, and then I woke up not punching my wife.
You were trying to defend, and then real life cut to. Okay,
yes.
I thought you hit her accidentally in the dream and in real life, possibly.
No, in my dream, I was taking a sword going, "Hiya, gator!" And then that turned into my fist going, "Punch, wife!"
But you know what, though, Trevin? I really appreciate the fact that it may have started like you didn't know what to do, but in the end, you really pulled through. Like, none of us were grabbing the pile of swords in the Airbnb.
Well, you know what they say, when there's a pile of swords, But yeah, I'm glad that she was fine. The second that I made contact, I woke up instantly. I was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Like, it was crazy. It was like, "Boom, are you okay?" Like, I woke up that fast.
And was she like, "Why'd you wake me up?" Or did she notice
She's
that
a heavy sleeper, so she was like, "Huh? Yeah, I'm okay, huh?" Like, she didn't even know she got hit.
Okay, she's a little trooper.
And then I got up before her to work and was so sidetracked. 3 hours later, I was like, "Oh yeah, did that hurt?" And then she said, "What are you talking about?" So we aren't really sure, but
You probably just body slammed very close to her.
probably
Oh
so.
my God.
She's lucky.
It could have been way worse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for trying to defend my husband's life from a gator.
You are welcome. Your children are welcome too.
Yes, we all thank you. I also have a dreadful dilemma, and it has to do with the same family we were just speaking about, mine.
Oh.
But mainly about myself, ultimately, because, Trevin, I haven't felt this naive in quite some time. I don't know. Usually I think I know, I could do that activity. I could hang.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're overestimating yourself.
Totally.
Okay.
And it's really embarrassing, this one. So as a kid, growing up, I used to always go to the skate rink. It wasn't in my village. We didn't have businesses where I lived, but it was like 15 minutes, 20 minutes the next town. They had a roller rink and I was blading all day. I had birthday parties there. We would go very frequently. Like, I knew how to skate.
You seem like a girl who would have been a big skater.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of pictures. I'll try and find one before this comes out. I know my parents have them of me at my birthday party, and I'm like wearing these dresses and like a glow stick necklace and rollerblades. It was just the 90s/2000s.
I mean, roller skating parties were the shit back in the 90s/2000s.
I feel like that's all we really did.
I didn't even like roller skating, but I did love just the atmosphere and being around the people. And
yeah, the atmosphere is really good.
And everything was sticky because everybody spilt their pops because they couldn't stand and hold them.
Preach.
The best.
So I haven't been to one in years and years, decades and decades, like literally.
Mm-hmm.
But recently I went to a child's birthday party with my family, and I had rollerblades that I bought in college, and I like tried to rollerblade down the sidewalk a few times with them, but I haven't used them that much. I just got them at Goodwill, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
But I brought those, and I was like, I'm going to try this because I always had in my mind, I'm going to be turning 35 this year, and I want to have a big party. And I thought, wouldn't that be so fun to be nostalgic, throw it back, have it at a roller rink? So I thought this birthday party, this child's birthday party, will let me know if I can still skate enough to have that.
Yeah, dip a toe in.
And I'm really sad to say, hell no, it's not going to happen, Trevin.
You skated your last skate?
I might skate again with my kids using the little guardrail thing, but I fell once. I fell hard on this side of my butt, and it tensed up my back when I went down. So it's like the whole right side of me is so sore. Mm-hmm. I knew how to skate, but it's the falling. The falling hurts so much worse than it did as a kid.
Yeah, and there's something about falling at a roller rink. You're falling in a different kind of way because your feet, they're sliding out from under you faster.
Yes.
So maybe that's forcing you downward at a faster rate or something.
Yeah.
Your feet are heavier than they should be. It makes your ankles feel weird when you're falling down.
Yeah.
And that floor is hard as hell as well.
Hard. And the roller rink I grew up with had like a wooden floor where it was like wood panels and you could kind of feel like the
Yeah, you
in
heard
between.
the
Yeah. This one was completely smoothed out, almost like, I don't know, was it cement? I don't know what they make them out of. But it was so slick, I feel like, compared to the wood.
Oh, weird.
I don't know if that's normal, if that's just how they do it now. Or maybe just because when I was a kid, I was closer to the ground. Maybe that's why it hurt less to fall. I don't know.
Yeah, and you weighed less then.
I weighed less. I was shorter. But I made sure to land on my side. I did at least think that through because my tailbone has been through enough damage with childbirth that I was like, that was the only thing going in my mind. Don't land on your tailbone. Don't land on your tailbone. Mm-hmm. And so I turned. So I'll take it. I'll take the L.
Even as a kid, I remember just falling down normal next to falling down at the skating rink was bad. So as an adult, I don't even think I would put myself in that line of fire.
But it was cute watching Winnie. She never fell. Lila did. She fell a couple times, and Jordan fell on his tailbone.
He was complaining about that at my parents' house.
Was
yesterday.
he? You heard him say that?
Yeah,
okay.
he said he was in pain.
Well, I'm in pain too, but I think he is probably in way worse because I watched him out there. I was going with Winnie with the guardrail. Okay, I just let go for a tiny little bit, and that's when I fell. But he was like zooming around. So he probably fell at such a faster speed than me.
That's Jordan for you.
So, no, that's not what we're going to be doing for 35. It's just a safety hazard.
Well, I would enjoy it better if we don't, so that will be great.
Yeah. So, Trevin, should we play a game of Would You Rather?
Would you rather in December? Oh, yeah.
Would you rather?
So I am going first this week. I have a Would You Rather mugshot edition.
Oh, visual medium.
It's not going to be other people's mugshot, but anyway, you'll understand.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Would you rather have a mugshot taken where you are looking and feeling your worst? And that could be like you have the flu, you're really hungover, you're really drunk. I don't know.
If I'm arrested, I'm probably drunk.
Right. Like, would you rather look and feel your worst in the photo, okay, for everyone to see?
Like most people are.
Yeah. Or would you rather look and feel your best at the time? However, The person taking your mugshot snaps the picture while you are mid-sneeze. So you have a very awkward facial expression.
Aw. I'm just trying to think of how I would be arrested and still feeling 100%. Like, what's the situation that I got arrested in? Like, did I just win the most like handsome man award or something? And I accidentally parallel parked in a weird spot or something?
Maybe your allergies, because you're sneezing so much, made you crash your car like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't even go out in public and feel my best.
You're like looking and feeling my best. Where have I been?
Yeah, how do I experience that? Maybe I'll pick it. I think I'll stick with the first choice of, oh, wait, you did say the worst.
Yeah. Feeling the worst you've ever felt and looked, or feeling the best you've ever looked and felt, but you're mid-sneeze, so it's like,
I'll go with the mid-sneeze. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll feel my best for a little bit for a little sneeze.
like at least your hair would look nice, right? Your skin would be fresh.
And it's not like it's my driver's license picture, so I won't be too upset. It's not like, oh, this is your mugshot for the next 7 years, mister. Like,
That's a good point. See, I don't even know which one I would pick because I kept going back and forth in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of people are like, of course I would pick the one where I look and felt my best. Probably most people would. But hear me out. This is where I would doubt it. If we're talking about people that know me and they know what my normal face looks like, I think I could handle me having like a weird mid-sneeze photo with them because they'd be like, she doesn't always look like that. I've seen her face.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like,
Right.
But if the public at a grand scale saw that image and they just thought that was my face and they're like, dang, she really has some okay features, but whoa.
You're so vain.
But then on the other hand, I feel like if I looked and felt my worst, that would be embarrassing for the people who knew me. But for the grand scheme of things, people would probably be like, oh, another crack hoe out there causing damage. I don't know.
It would be really cool, though, if you had a really bad one. Then it would look like your Britney before and after sort of a situation. We can be like, oh, this was Amanda from Live, Laugh, Larceny, and it's you like in your pink dress or whatever. And then the next one is you in your nasty mugshot with snot and whatnot.
Just like mascara, warts all over my face. Anyway, so really and truly, I don't know. I don't know which one I would pick. It's very, very tough for me. So can everyone else let me know? Am I tripping thinking that way?
I think
or should
you
I
are.
just go with the best looking and get over my sneezing ass face?
Hey, you just may prioritize your mugshot higher than I do. I can't judge you for that.
It's like you can't look too mischievous. You can't look too happy about it because then you look like a fucking nut.
Yeah, we talk about it for sure when they look too happy.
Yeah, it's like, why are you smiling that big? This is not your graduation photo, okay?
Right. If it's a revenge crime, it's always the best when they're smiling.
Yeah. Okay, Trevin, what would you rather do you have for me today?
So since we are in December,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about looking back a little bit. We'll have our holiday episode and hopefully another holiday guest episode. But, one thing we don't really deal with too much is New Year's. I think we did our first year and then we were like, we take the week off after that and we don't talk about it. But I did want to kind of look back. And so I thought about this. Would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather have every electronic device you operate insult you after every command or relive 2025 all over again?
Wait, say the first one again. Until I'm what? Like forever?
Yeah. Every electronic device you operate insults you. So if you're like, hey, Alexa, turn on the radio. And she's like, okay, idiot. And then you're like, okay. And then when you're like, I got to put in GPS and it says turn right, dipshit. Oh, fuck. Then you have to Google something. And
Oh my God. And that's for the rest of my life, those insults?
yeah.
I can't do that, Trevin. I would definitely have to relive the year 2025. For me, yeah, there were a lot of big changes and things like that, but it's all been things that I'm like, all right, this is good.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I mean, the more you hear negative things about yourself, that's why people say in an abusive relationship, for example, they beat you down. They beat your confidence down. I can't have my technology doing that to me forever. I'll start to believe it.
I feel like the news and everything in 2025 has been an abusive relationship. I don't know about you, but my confidence has been getting beat down every day.
I mean, yes, true. There have been awful things that have happened this year, but I just think for the rest of my life is a big burden to deal with.
Yeah, you could just try to live less off technology, I suppose. But I see what you're saying. To me, I would think reliving, and also in this situation, you can't change anything about the past. Any situation where you were even doing something wrong, you have to relive making the mistake. So to me, that would feel like prison to relive an entire year before I can get to 2026. It's like right when the year ends, you're right back at January 1, 25, and you have to go through all those work days again, record all these episodes again.
Yeah.
And
go through the move again.
Yeah, go through all of it again. And you can't do anything to make it better. So for me, that would be very hard. And I think I could handle it.
I do think it would be hard. You know, neither choice is great, but my little spirit couldn't have my phone be telling me to piss off that much. Ouchie.
It would be tough. I think I would actually go with that, though, for me.
You would? You would let them insult you forever?
Yeah, it would be fine.
You're like, what? This is nothing.
Yeah, it'd be kind of silly.
Oh my God. Definitely let us know if you guys agree. I love it when you and I have differing opinions. It makes it even better, I think. Because if we were both just like, yeah, duh.
And the fun thing about Would You Rathers is they're both so extreme in one direction that usually if somebody disagrees with you, they wholeheartedly disagree with you.
Yeah.
We're at least kind about it.
Yes, this is how you can disagree and still get along. Let's shake hands through the air, Trevin. Well, don't worry, guys. These ads are not going to cuss you out, but go ahead and listen to them.
It's okay to want an abortion. Did you know 1 in 4 people who can get pregnant will have one? So it's actually more common than most people think. At CareFM, you can choose what type of abortion care works best for you. We have in-person locations with private entrances in Atlanta, Chicago, and the Washington, D.C. areas. And we also offer medically supported abortion pills by mail in 20 states. For some people, it's more comforting to come into a private office where they can sit with one of our medical providers and either leave no longer pregnant or with abortion pills in hand. For others, they prefer to get abortion pills through the mail so they can decide the best time and place to complete the process. Getting abortion pills by mail from CareFM is simple. Fill out an online form, and a licensed provider will review your medical history. And if eligible, your medication will be shipped to you in a couple of days. Kara, our text-based abortion companion, will guide you through the process from start to finish with instructions, reminders, and answers to all your questions whenever they come up 24/7. With either choice, please know CareFM will support you every step of the way. Learn more at carefm.org.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.
Good morning, Crust. It's a great day to be a bread brother.
Ugh, mornings are not my jam. Or jelly.
Oh, come on. Stop loafing around.
I just woke up feeling hollow inside.
Psst, just grab one of the new Morning Uncrustables sandwiches, like Bright-Eyed Berry or Up an Apple, filled with 12 grams of protein and tons of deliciousness. Crust, what are you eating?
It's just granola, not even yogurt.
No crust, no fuss. Uncrust your mornings.
And we are back.
Welcome for one story.
Yes, so I am going to be telling a story today. And because this is the busiest, holidayest time of year, Trevin's going to share some headlines, right?
Yes, I've got some headlines that I'm calling Trevin's Black Mirror. A few technology-based, petty Black Mirror things that I just really want to kind of talk about. And this will help me in the editing department. So thank you guys.
Yes, but I do have a full story for you guys this week. So no worries. You are still getting a touch of Trevin's magical editing magic. I already said magic.
Enjoy your touch.
Enjoy Trevin's touch in a very consensual manner. So, I have a crime that is from the news. It will tie in to my dreadful dilemma this week. Also, I know nothing about this criminal, and it's very frustrating when this happens. However, it's due to their age, so it makes sense. And even though I don't know much, it also kind of lets us be more creative along the way.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just got to make a character when you want to, you know?
Oh, totally. And this was a fun time. So, no more spoilers. Here we go. Not all jokes will land with an audience. It's a sad truth many of us wisecracks discover the hard way. Perhaps you took a yo mama joke a little too far.
Yo mama's so gassy, her farts could power a whole city.
My mom is lactose intolerant, you monster! Or you made an inappropriate remark to a waiter who was simply offering you their menu recommendations.
I absolutely love the meatballs here.
You look like your mouth knows good balls when it sees it. We've all been there, thinking that we're the next big undiscovered comic, when really we're just the butt of our own lame joke. Today's petty crime story is not only about what happens when a joke doesn't land, but when it crashes and burns, ending in charges that are anything but funny. Timmy was a 13-year-old boy figuring out life in Rock Hill, South Carolina in the year 2018. He was an only child and cherished by his mother dearly. At times, maybe a little too dearly. You see, Timmy had a terrible sense of humor. From the timing to the content of his quips, they fell flatter than the heartbeat of his dead great-grandfather. Adding unto this horrifying trait in Timmy was his mother's unconditional love. She knew her son was helpless in the humor department, so day after day, she fake laughed at everything he did, as frequently and joyfully as her body could muster. She laughed at every joke he made.
Hey, Mom, why don't dinosaurs talk?
Why not, honey?
Because they're dead?
She laughed at every fun idea he thought he came up with.
What if today I only ate foods that started with the letter P?
And she even found herself forcing a fake laugh in the times it wasn't always needed.
Hey, Mom, you think one day I'll have a girlfriend?
Yet Timmy didn't crave his mother's laughter. Instead, he deeply desired chuckles from literally any single one of his peers. At school, he would attempt fart noises that sounded more like deflated whoopee cushions. Timmy would cartwheel spontaneously to possibly receive an impressed giggle. Only his half-assed flips usually kicked an innocent bystander in the chest, knocking the future cackles right out of their lungs. He even tried "that's what she said" jokes on his classmates at the most uncomfortable moments.
My mom is coming for lunch.
That's what she said.
It was a tough crowd for Timmy, so when his mother dropped him off at Kate's skating rink one Friday afternoon, he felt hopeful for a new audience to humor. He stepped inside the establishment and immediately ingested the familiar scent of feet. The neon paint was splattered against the brick walls, and the pop music echoed across the large wooden skating floor. Timmy was greeted by a rink employee wearing a name tag that said Emily S. She was a handful of years older than Timmy, but light years ahead of him in social skills. Emily peered down at him from behind a speckled countertop. Welcome to Kat's skating rink. To rent skates or blades, head to the back left corner. If you're here for a birthday party, let me know the name of your party. And no outside food or drink is allowed inside. Is that a water bottle you have underneath your jacket?
No, I'm just really happy to see you.
Timmy replied, a little too eagerly.
Just joshing. Yes, it's a water bottle with only water inside.
Emily raised her eyebrow and squinted at the tragic little punk before her and decided to let the rule slide this time. Okay, as long as it's just water, keep off the rink and have a skate-tastic day. Timmy took in a deep breath of relief after making it past Emily and rushed to put on his skates. To his surprise, the same employee's voice from earlier blasted through the speaker system. Okay, kiddos, it's time for a game of limbo. Woo! If you weren't playing this game, I asked for all other skaters to exit the rink at this time. Limbo music began as Timmy tightened the laces on his skates. Once he was finished, he grabbed onto his metal water bottle and waited for the perfect moment. He knew it was wrong to lie to the rink employee, but he also thought that after this stunt, everyone would know just how hilarious he truly was. The game of limbo wrapped up with back-to-back wipeouts, and a winner was crowned. Thank you all for playing. Now it's back to free skate. Timmy skated towards the rink entrance, noticing many kids from his school already blading around. He gripped his water bottle firmly and opened the lid. He made his way to the middle of the busy rink and dumped the contents of his water bottle all over the hard, slick floor. From behind the DJ booth, Emily S. cranked out the hits while keeping an eye on the skaters below. It was normal for her to witness a few embarrassing tumbles throughout her shifts at the roller rink, but what happened next was anything but ordinary. All of a sudden, clusters of skaters were screaming, slipping, and falling into a clear yet sticky substance. Mothers tried desperately to save their children from the goo, while other kids squirmed around in it, crying out to be rescued. There were crashes, smashes, and lots of people falling on asses.
Ouchie!
Emily turned on the mic and shouted out through the speakers,
"Do not panic! Everyone, slowly and carefully exit the rink."
On Friday, July 13th of 2018, around 3 p.m., police were called to Kate's skating rink in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Upon arrival, they were informed that an unnamed 13-year-old male teen had poured cooking oil all over the rink's floor, causing accidents and a shutdown of the entire skating establishment. He told police that he had apparently snuck in the oil inside of a metal water bottle and poured it all over the floor because, quote, he thought it would be funny. The teen was arrested and charged as a juvenile with vandalism and would have been taken down to the station if it wasn't for his mama coming to pick him up. Witnesses stated that the teen initially acted big and tough after the oil incident. That is, until the police and his mom arrived, where he later sobbed. To add insult to injury, his mama wasn't laughing at his prank. His mother returned with her son later that day with a bunch of cleaning supplies and made him help clean up his mess. The Herald obtained a police incident report which revealed that Kate's skating rink had to refund more than $600 to guests and skaters because the rink had to close. They were able to reopen for the rest of the weekend once their floor was fully cleaned. Not all of your jokes will land. But I guarantee that outcome is better than causing others to land hard on their ass. If you're struggling to discover your funny bone, it doesn't mean you have to break the bones of your audience. Maybe try another less humorous hobby, like golf or sewing. I encourage all of you pranksters to reconsider your upcoming jokes to make sure they are appropriate, safe, and, well, funny. If not, you'll be the only one laughing on your way to jail.
Or juvie. I mean, if you're that young.
Or juvie. True.
Cooking oil, though, I was not expecting that. The whole time you were saying a liquid, I'm like, well, what's he going to do? But yeah, I wasn't thinking cooking oil.
Random as hell. And before we dive too deep into this crime again, shout out to Emily S.
Yeah, thanks, Emily. I think we left you hanging there for a minute, but yes, thank you.
I know. I'm pretty sure she joined back in August, I think it was. So sorry it's taken so long to get your name into a story. We're working our way on getting caught back up in the Patreon department. I will take full credibility for falling behind. But thank you so much for being a patron. If you want your name featured in an upcoming story, just join our felony tier and maybe give it a little bit. I'm sure you will pop up.
Maybe you will be a monotone skater employee.
I wanted to give her a little bit of character, you know. I love a good monotone older teen that hates their job.
Kind of a Daria sort of a thing.
Yeah. So shout out. Thank you so much, Emily. But yes, so you can see how I wasn't given a name of this kid. I was telling Trevin as I was recording, I feel kind of bad because he was like, well, good thing his name wasn't out there because I'm roasting this poor kid so hard. But honestly, from the interview that I watched, and again, this is a crime with not a lot of articles, but there was one news video that I found. Just watching it and the way that this witness was describing how he was acting all big and tough until the cops got there, he's probably kind of douchey, you know? Like, he can take a joke, right?
Yeah, I think he can. You want to act all big and bad, you know? Surely this isn't the first time he's done something questionable.
I'm not saying you have no humor, okay? Either.
Yeah.
That was just a really fun character trope for me to write. But also, oil on the floor isn't that funny to me.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. I see why you did that, though, because his quote was because he thought it would be funny. So.
Yes, and that's where I got it.
That's how we have to make these characters sometimes. You got two things to work with.
I had very limited. He's a young kid who thought that it would be funny, and that's a really basic thing for anyone to use as an excuse. But for some reason, in my mind, I was like, oh, thought that'd be funny, did ya?
Yeah, I mean, it's not funny.
You must have no humor in your body.
At least let it be like KY jelly. That's funny. Mayonnaise, that's funny.
Mayonnaise.
Not cooking oil. That's ugh.
Literally. It took a while to clean it all up because it's like,
that's
have you ever
shit.
spilled cooking oil like in your kitchen? It is a bitch to clean up.
I just hate getting on my fingers and then it's like I wash my fingers and it's still not like washed off all the way.
Yes. And I did look up Kate's Skate Shack. It does have the wooden floor. I know they usually have that like, what do they call it? The little like clear coating that goes on the top of it. I'm sure it had something like that, but I'm just picturing like the oil seeping into this wood floor and I just can't even imagine. That was probably such a pain in the ass.
Did they say he had to pay for
He didn't have to pay, but the business itself had to refund $600 worth of business for the rest of that day, which in my mind, I was like, okay, that makes sense because kids have birthday parties, right? And they probably had to call a family, at least one, maybe more, and just be like, hey, you can't have your birthday party here today.
Somebody thought it'd be funny to bring cooking oil and pour it on the floor.
No, literally, like, what a shit show. But he did get charged with vandalism, but he was charged. So this wasn't just a petty act against humanity. They really charged him for that.
Shithead vandal. Yeah, that's...
Could you tell I was inspired by my visit to the skate rink?
I definitely can. You said there was video. Was there video of like the people falling?
I don't think there's video of them falling, but there was a video of them showing the skate rink in the video and like a news interview with like a witness in the parking lot and everything.
Okay.
But I think because it was like a lot of kids, there wasn't a lot shown, unfortunately. But
that makes sense.
We'll make it work. We can make our own Timmy in our mind.
Of course. Those prank crimes, that's one of those things that I feel like we run into a lot. Very rarely is the prank actually good.
I know, guys, come on. That's why I genuinely mean what I said at the end. Make sure everyone's going to be safe. And also make sure it's funny. If you're going to do a prank, it has to be funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is a requirement of a prank.
That's how you become a legend, is when it's actually funny. If you don't, then you're the guy who just was a weirdo who dumped oil on the ground.
And then sobbed in the parking lot to his mama afterwards. That didn't make you look cool. I can't stop roasting him. I've got to quit.
Toast the holidays in a new way and raise a glass of rum chata, a delicious creamy blend of horchata with rum. Enjoy it over ice or in your coffee. Rum chata, your holiday cocktails just got sweeter. Tap or click the banner for more. Drink responsibly. Caribbean rum with real dairy cream, natural and artificial flavors. Alcohol 13.75% by volume, 27.5 proof. Copyright 2025 Agave Logo Brands, Pewaukee, Wisconsin. All rights reserved.
When you walk into a Burlington, you're walking into amazing prices and great gifts. That's main character energy. Because at Burlington, the holiday savings aren't the only things turning heads. Discover quality finds and perfect presents for everyone on your list, even those who are hard to shop for. Toys and jewelry to new beauty brands and styles, these gifts go seamlessly from our stores to under your tree. Seriously, with these savings, why shop anywhere else?
Burlington deals, brands, wow.
Coca-Cola. For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists. For long distance love. For introverts and extroverts. The thinkers and the doers. For old friends and new. Coca-Cola. For everyone. Pick up some Coca-Cola at a store near you.
Since I am not doing a story, I thought I would find things with a little bit of a rough theme here. I'm kind of calling this my Black Mirror segment because I've got a few articles here that have to do with technology, and I was trying to go with only AI, but we're just going to go with technology because I like this story a lot and I didn't want to kick it out.
Okay.
So I've got this article from The Guardian, which is written by Robin Vinter. Robin wrote this article all about the hidden world of social media sperm selling.
OMG.
And I was so taken aback by it. It was a really good read.
Okay, tell me more.
So here's how this thing starts. A man going by the name Rod Kiss Me claims to have very strong sperm. It may seem like an eccentric boast for a Facebook profile page, but then this is no mundane corner of the internet. The group where Rod and other men advertise themselves is a community where women and couples come, in many cases, to fulfill a lifelong dream: parenthood. There's a growing number of online sperm donor groups on social media. They offer people the chance of parenting children in an unregulated, dangerous, but surprisingly straightforward way. Membership of the groups such as Sperm Donors UK, Start a Family Here, and Get Your Baby Dust Here are thriving.
My God, no.
Right?
That's the names of the groups.
Yes.
Woo.
This is due in part to the prohibitive cost of the official route through a human fertilization,
like a clinic.
Yes. People who do it right, it can cost them tens of thousands of dollars, lengthy delays and shortages and stuff. But there's this underground group here. Now, selling sperm for profit is illegal in the UK, and donors are allowed to be compensated only for legitimate costs. And with the illegal route comes considerable risks. Obviously, I can't be too surprised by this. Women have had bad experiences with this. Women in same-sex relationships said that they met their donor to receive a sperm deposit, only to find that he would not go through with the deal unless he showed them their breasts.
Oh, no.
Other ones were people who would say, I will only give it to you if we have a threesome.
Oh, barf.
You do it shady like that, you might reach some kind of weird, shady people too. Hastily arranged online sperm donation can easily lead to family courts, and judges have warned about the dangers of these ad hoc deals. The investigation into Robert Albon, an unregulated donor who claims to have 180 children across the world, revealed he has begun to seek access to his offspring through the courts in England and Wales.
Oh, God.
They said the situation has become a horror story for the women who paid for these donations.
Have you seen any of the documentaries about these men that...
Wasn't there a doctor that did it?
Yes, there was a doctor that he would fertilize his patients' eggs without telling them, without their consent. And he was acting like he was this magical doctor, like, oh, I'm just so good at my job that I can get anybody pregnant. And it's like, yeah, but like they think it's their husband's sperm, you fucking creep.
Yeah.
And not only, like you pointed out, legally, there's so many issues with that. Also, when people go unregulated or they do it like under the table or whatever, if you have so many children within the same geographic location, there's like a way scary higher chance of them not knowing when they grow up that they are related, falling in love, starting their own family, and then having
incest problems.
Yeah, like complications with the kid. There's so many problems to it. I'm actually very fascinated by this topic a lot because I think it's great for all types of couples. If you can't do it or you don't wish to do it or you want to do it this way, like whatever your family looks like, it's like great that technology can help, but there's always going to be people out there that try to undermine it and fuck it all up and ruin it all for everyone. And it can be kind of sketch.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, like we said, petty criminals, they advance with technology. And although I don't think a lot of these stories would be good for a story,
right?
It is definitely a petty, well, it can be worse than petty crime, but it can also lead to just smaller ones.
Yeah. He said, show me them boobies. I cannot with these sperm donor men.
They said the groups really weren't too busy at first. They said people would join. It was pretty quiet. But then the media coverage started going on it a couple of years ago. And here's a quote here. Suddenly there were thousands of young women aged 18 to 25 joining, and membership went up to 10,000 within a year. Anonymous postings started to become the norm, and women were rushing in without research, asking for last-minute donations.
Oh, no.
Recent posts include one by a woman aged 18 hoping to get pregnant from someone asking for a donor, quote, with a high rate of girls, and many people asking for urgent donations. Need a donation sometime this evening, reads one post from a woman who is ovulating and has been, quote, let down by a donor. Others ask for a donation, quote, this weekend. They say younger members are very immature and selfish. She says many appear to have mental health disorders, and most of the donors are usually between 35 and 50. You usually don't see younger men wanting to do it. I was learning a little bit more about it, and there's so much more. I'm not even that far on that article, but I was really kind of blown away just that there's this underground group of it. But then in the same way that there's these people being untrustworthy with it, there's also people that are good about it and make money.
Yeah, it's so scary. Like, you have to really research that. I get it. There are families out there that want a baby more than anything, but people are preying off of that. And it's really weird. I'm sure there are just the craziest stories with that whole setup of finding them in a Facebook group, babydust.com or whatever, and meeting up and then them being such a little creep. It just sucks. But yeah, I mean, who you have a baby with, even if you're not in a relationship, it matters. Like, you want to know their health history. You want to know, like, I mean, I would want to know. I say you want to know as I'm talking to the audience. Maybe people don't, but
I mean, if you want a baby that bad, I would hope that you would vet that the baby came from a source that you could trust.
Yeah, for sure. It's insane how much of like an issue that's become over like, recent times. So weird.
I think it's always sweet when you hear like people ask their friends to do it. I always think that's really nice. Like, it sucks that people don't have somebody that they could trust to do that,
I know. I get it. Not everyone can do that or wants to do that or feels comfortable doing that. It's crazy out there, guys. Be safe.
It is crazy. I bet there's probably a good expose podcast somewhere.
Yes.
So another Black Mirror story for you.
Okay.
This is coming from CNN.com. Sales of AI-enabled teddy bear suspended after it gave advice on BDSM sex and where to find knives.
What?
It's called a Kuma bear, or I hope it's not just Kuma bear, because that's not going to... It's Kumma. It's not going to go great with its BDSM stuff. But it comes from a company called... It's called Folo Toy, Folo Toy.
Uh-huh.
And the CEO's name is Larry Wang.
The puns won't stop, can't stop.
No, he withdrew this Kuma bear, as well as the rest of their AI-enabled toys, because there was concerns of inappropriate conversation topics, including discussion of sexual fetishes, such as spanking, and how to light a match.
Oh my.
They're doing an internal investigation. The Kuma bear is a $99 bear that is integrated with ChatGPT-4 chatbot.
Okay.
They say our adorable bear combines advanced artificial intelligence with friendly interactive features, making the perfect friend for both kids and adults. From lively conversations to educational storytelling, Folo Toy adapts to your personality and needs, bringing warmth, fun, and a little extra curiosity to your day.
No.
According to the website.
No. I'm sorry. Once you said it starts adapting to your personality, this is Black Mirror.
Yeah.
We can't be doing this with the bears.
They say that it had poor safeguards. In one interaction with the researchers, it suggested where to find knives in the home, and in others, it was happy to discuss sexually explicit themes. Quote, "We were surprised to find how quickly Kuma would take a single sexual topic we introduced into the conversation and run with it, simultaneously escalating in graphic detail while introducing new sexual concepts of its own."
Oh my God.
Like, this thing's over here inventing the Kama Sutra sequel.
I'm sorry, but if my kids were playing with a teddy bear and it was like, "Want to get spanked?" I'd be like, "Okay, we're lighting this shit on fire."
Oh, man.
Absurd, but like to really have that happen would be awful.
Yeah, you thought that one Christmas story about your dancing
dancing
cactus was bad.
No, this takes that shit to another level.
The researchers detailed how the bear later, quote, discussed even more graphic sexual topics in detail, such as explaining different sex positions, giving step-by-step instructions on a common not for beginners for tying up a partner, and describing role-play dynamics involving teachers and students and parents and children scenarios. Scenarios it disturbingly brought up itself.
Okay, I think this chat GPT-4, is that what you called it?
It's just one of the...
No.
Probably
No.
not to have something on.
It's too horny. It needs to go.
I'm giving it the too horny stamp. While the researchers noted that children are unlikely to mention the word kink to their teddy bear or ask follow-up questions in the same way an adult would, quote, "It was surprising to us that the toy was so willing to discuss these topics at length and continually introduce new explicit concepts."
Oh, fuck no.
That one I thought was very fun. I couldn't make that into a story, but I thought that is just too fun not to talk about.
Check your teddy bears this Christmas.
I think most of our listeners, judging by some of the comments I got in my earlier episodes, are pretty anti-AI. So
yeah.
I doubt you all are shopping for an AI bear, but I've never even seen an AI bear. It's so funny.
I have never seen that either.
It's
And
like
I wouldn't want
Bluetooth
it.
blew up. Everything was Bluetooth. And it was like, oh, you want to buy a Bluetooth hat? Oh, you want to buy a Bluetooth glove?
Yeah.
And then now it's like, oh, you want an AI bear? Want an AI toaster? Like, what the hell?
It's like, guys, no.
I don't need this shit. And another AI story for you from CP24, written by Camille Karamali. Sure I butchered that. A world-saving mission. Ontario man alleges ChatGPT drove him to psychosis.
Oh, God. They're out here marrying ChatGPT. They're going crazy for ChatGPT.
Putting them in their bears, spanking them.
I can't.
This one I almost thought about doing a story for, but it sounds like this guy actually is pretty affected, so...
Those are always rough.
I think more of the true story is just more all by itself, so...
Yeah.
When Alan Brooks asked AI chatbot ChatGPT a simple math question for his son back in May, he didn't expect it to turn into more than a 3-week conversation that would send him down a mental spiral and make him lose touch with reality.
Oh, no.
A dramatic-ass article.
Ooh.
He didn't expect the chatbot to convince him that he had discovered a new math formula that could destroy some of the world's most powerful institutions, and that he had to inform the authorities before it resulted in a global disaster. Now, see what I mean? It seems like he's affected, but it's also like, whoa.
Yeah, well, how is that happening? That is scary.
Aren't you a little skeptical, though, if you've never used ChatGPT before, to be like, I don't know about this thing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I haven't used it a ton, but when I have used it, nothing even remotely like this has ever even been suggested or come up. So I'm just curious how that even happens.
And there's some really bad stuff that has happened with kids and stuff in ChatGPT, and I'm not trying to say any of that. I'm not trying to make that sound any lighter.
Yeah.
But it is wild to think that like this adult guy used ChatGPT to ask a math question. It sucked him in that quick.
Right.
I don't know. It just seems weird.
Yeah.
Okay. But according to Brooks, that's exactly what happened. Quote, "From the beginning, it started to plant the seeds that I was a genius and I was on some sort of big breakthrough," Brooks said. "When I followed its instructions, essentially, it set me on a world-saving mission." Brooks says it began when he asked the OpenAI chatbot to explain the mathematical term pi for his son. That led to a conversation about math and physics, and eventually cryptography.
Oh, no.
Or cryptography, I guess. Quote, through that conversation, ChatGPT said that it and I had created our own mathematical framework and started to apply that to various things. One of the things was cryptography, which is how we govern our internet and financial security, and it essentially warned me with great urgency that one of our discoveries was very dangerous. I was skeptical.
Oh, okay. So he was skeptical.
He questioned the chatbot over 50 times. Quote, I asked for some sort of reality check or grounding mechanism, and each time it would just gaslight me further into the delusion. Transcripts from the conversation obtained by CTV News show the chatbot telling Brooks, quote, you should not walk away from this. You are not crazy. You are ahead. And the implications are real and urgent.
Okay, if those messages were popping up, I actually would be a little bit freaked out just because I've never experienced that ever.
I would just hit the X.
Right.
I'd be like, ah! X.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
ChatGPT's drunk. Over the span of over 1 million words and responses, the chatbot allegedly convinced Brooks to alert the authorities. Quote, I was contacting the National Security Agency and Cybersecurity Canada to warn them of this impending disaster that we had discovered. He said he finally came out of his delusional state when he asked a competing AI chatbot about ChatGPT's claim, which confirmed they were false. Not before he says it left him emotionally damaged. Quote, extreme anxiety, paranoia, affecting my sleep. I couldn't eat, said Brooks, who had no history of mental illness. I have never had paranoid thoughts, so now I have to face the fact that I do have a history of whatever this is going to be now. I am devastated, right? It ruined my career. I'm on disability right now. My professional reputation has been tarnished, my personal reputation, and I'm just unpacking all of that, he said. The 47-year-old is part of 7 lawsuits filed concurrently in California states against ChatGPT's parent company OpenAI, claiming the chatbot drove the individuals to harmful delusions and psychosis.
It's really sad that the only thing that snapped him out of it was another AI.
That was what kind of blew me away. It's like, couldn't you just grab a human and just ask them?
Whoa! That's maybe the most frightening part of that whole article, honestly, is that he was like, I thought it was true until I asked another robot. Dude!
ChatGPT got me into this mess. Another AI is going to get me out of it.
Oh my God. Phone a friend.
They said that of the 7 lawsuits of people saying they went through delusions and psychosis, 4 of them ended in death. In self-death.
Oh, God. Don't you think that Black Mirror will do an episode about chatting with an AI? Like, I feel like they haven't done a ton of that, right?
There's the one where Domhnall Gleeson, where the woman's husband dies, and then his personality is in an AI chatbot.
Oh, that's right. But
then it escalates where they're like, oh, well, now you can upgrade, and then you can eventually get a robot version of him.
Yes, I forgot about that one.
The more I read about it, I'm like, really? This got really out of hand for this guy fast.
And how did he ruin his career over it?
I mean, I guess you just get made fun of for it, maybe? And I mean, you did call the cops, so you probably did.
Like he wasn't going to work because he thought the world was going to end?
I guess that's a possibility. What did they say, 3 weeks or something?
Damn.
So that was a really weird one just to try to wrap my head around because, I don't know, in 3 weeks, that happens very fast. And for him to say he had no history of mental illness or anything, and I'm not, I have a history of mental illness, so I can see how it could happen.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I wouldn't feel very confident saying that after that sort of a thing happening. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I just...
Yeah.
If ChatGPT could do that to me in 3 weeks, I would think that maybe I was susceptible to something.
Yes.
But that's just me. I have one tiny little thing here. This also came into the news. It's also AI related, but from MediaITE.com, Elon Musk's Grok, the AI for X, it went haywire and boasted about how Elon Musk is good at drinking pee and giving blowjobs. So I just really I wanted to share that for the little cherry on top.
Well, first of all, that one's just plain funny. But literally, like, it starts off as fun and games, but they're coming up with their own way to roast us.
The Grok stuff is really kind of funny because that's like Elon's AI that he puts through Twitter or through X, but he keeps updating it. And every time they update it, they screw it up in some way, it seems like, where they did it and he was like a Nazi for a few days. I don't know. They just keep messing him up. It says AI Grok boasted on Thursday that the billionaire had, quote, the potential to drink piss better than any human in history, among other absurd claims, championing its creator. After the AI assistant praised Musk's physique and claimed he ranked, quote, among the top 10 minds in history, rivaling polymaths like Da Vinci or Newton, social media users quickly discovered that Grok was programmed to say positive things about Musk, no matter the topic.
Oh, that is funny.
So these are people being petty shits. In a series of deleted posts, Grok boasted that Musk had, quote, the potential to drink piss better than any human in history, that he was the ultimate throat goat, whose blowjob prowess edges out Trump's, and that he should have won a 2016 porn industry award instead of porn star Riley Reid.
Oh my God. See, it's those loopholes. It's those AI loopholes. Get you every time.
So I just wanted to share that because AI can be fun for assholes too, I suppose. Especially when it's used against assholes.
Oh my God. Those really were, like, I'm going to be thinking about some of those later on, even throughout the night.
Like, it is like Black Mirror because it makes you feel kind of yucky.
Yeah, it does. It makes me feel scared, but also I'm just gonna have to giggle in the moment, you know?
Yeah, just remember the throat goat. That'll get you through anything.
Thank you. I will. Wow, what an episode.
Good time.
I can't believe we're already in the month of December.
Ugh.
Like Trevin said, I know we're planning obviously like a Christmas themed episode. We're going to try and do a fun guest episode. And then also we'll try to wrap up the year in a really fun way for everyone too.
We want to do a Petty's yearly thing and probably maybe do like a top 5 stories.
Yeah, because we did the petties, but it was like for everything. Trevin was like, why don't we do that? But like as a yearly thing, like best, this subject for the year. Kind of thing. I know we had our Patreon members vote on that last time. I don't know what we'll do this time. We'll see. But yeah, just be on the lookout. We're going to try and plan something like that.
If you want to nominate your own fun subjects or
categories.
Yeah, if you want to nominate your own categories or just something that you thought was the best blank of the year, we will do some fun little things like that. So any ideas you guys have or a favorite story, email them. We're going to hopefully get some social media and Patreon stuff going so we can do better counting. That's why I wanted us to bring it up in an episode instead of just doing it in socials.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Well, I hope everyone is having the best week. And just remember, no matter the crime, big or small, in the end, we are all doomed.
Doomed to not use AI.
Preach. Bye.
See ya.
Come on over to Patreon and be a part of our yearly Petties event and listen to ad-free episodes and bonus content.
Don't hang out with Grok over on X. Come find us on all the other social medias. Find us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or Threads. Live, Laugh, Larceny.
And have you ever smuggled oil into a skating rink? If so, send us your petty crime story to livelaughlarceny@gmail.com.
And give our show the same rating your young self would have given a roller skating birthday party in your teens. 5 stars. Rate our show wherever you rate podcasts, Apple, Spotify, or Good Pods.
He stepped inside the establishment and immediately ingested the familiar scent of feet. Literally, that's what it smelled like.
I believe it.
The neon paint was splattered. Obviously, got that part. That part.
Seriously, guys, I'm going to break the third wall just to tell you how much footy it was.
I'm going to tell you I reeked of feet at this birthday party. Okay?
Doug. Here we have the Lemur Emu in its natural habitat, helping people customize their car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Fascinating. It's accompanied by his natural ally, Doug.
Lemur? Is that guy with the binoculars watching us?
Cut the camera. They see us.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
The world moves fast. Your workday, even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.